We'll be strict. Let me see if I can do my fun. Not gonna let me. Okay, I was gonna do a little unveil and my confetti. Oh, my confetti. Welcome, Lois.
I look a little younger there, don't I?
Well, that's just real estate. We don't update our photo. That's how it is.
Updated.
You never update your photo. Just kidding.
We're live.
We are live.
Here we go. Welcome, everybody. I have the distinct pleasure of working with you as your team leader. I am so excited. I am, let me just give you a little bit of a background of where I am and where I come from. I was born in Ottawa, but I'm French Canadian. I'm from Montreal. So if anybody has any French that they need, I can help you with that. I was an Olympic swimmer in '76 and an Olympic coach in 1996. I have worked with athletes my entire life, and I have coached for 35 years. I've been in the real estate business for going on 4 years now. Absolutely have loved it. And I'm getting back to the coaching side of what I love to do. So I welcome all of you. I always like to start my meetings with an aha moment. Did anyone in this last week experience something that was like, aha, oh my God, I didn't know about that. Or something like, something kind, something that stood out to you that you could share with us? Anybody in this last week? Nobody wants to say anything. Yes.
Yesterday, I had a good friend of mine. This is just the power of social media. She's almost 80. Her husband just died. She sees all the posts that I'm making. She's known me of me for a long time. She called me, sent me a message, said, would you call me? My husband died. I said, I'm sorry. He was a good man. He goes, what do I do next?
Wow.
And I said, you know, I feel very honored that you called me to ask me for help about how to get an obituary done, how to get it into the newspaper. And so sometimes I guess what the aha to me was, you never know who's watching.
Absolutely. My aha this week was yesterday. I went to Starbucks before I started yesterday, and I had different purses, and I hadn't put my wallet in my new purse. And so I'm in the middle of the Starbucks line, sitting there, and I'm like, oh my God, is there change somewhere? I don't have my wallet. I'm like looking under the seat. I'm looking everywhere. Like, what am I going to do? So I get to the counter. I go, you're never going to believe this. I forgot my wallet. And the gal there said, don't worry about it. The guy before you paid for you.
Oh, that's
fun. That's timing, right? And that's amazing. Kindness. I love it. So why I'm standing here today, number one, here is the culture. And I won't have you change it yet. Here's the culture at KW. I had an incredible opportunity in Austin. And when we have an aha moment, this is gonna be part of our culture. We have an aha moment or something to share, or somebody shares something, it's P-Class KW. That's how we do it. So let's try it. 1, 2, 3. KW. Oh, sorry. I promise I won't take a lot of time here, but I'd like to share with you what my vision is as a team leader. Here we go. As a team leader at Keller Williams Realty in the Wenatchee Market Center, my vision is to cultivate a thriving, collaborative environment where real estate agents can achieve their highest potential and provide exceptional service to our clients. I am committed to fostering a culture of growth, support, and innovation that empowers every member of our team to excel and reach new heights in their careers. That is a big part of my vision. I am here for you. I'm here for you. I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you with how you are going to move to the next level with your own real estate business. I'm here to listen to you. I'm here to promote you. I'm here for you. That's what a team leader does. Here's the other thing that is part of my vision. I'm about building strong relationships, and it's a key aspect to my vision. I believe in fostering a sense of camaraderie and collaboration among our agents, promoting a team-centric approach rather than a competitive one. We're all working together in this. I'll encourage open communication, teamwork, and the sharing of the best practices to create a supportive community where everyone can learn from each other's experience and thrive together. So I'm going to count on you. I'm going to count on you, your experience, you know, every bit of information that you have, I'm going to count on you. And the way I'm going to do that is my goal is to meet with every single agent in this market center and do a needs analysis with you. I want to understand what you need, and I want to be able to go out and be as resourceful as I can to try and get that done for you. That is my goal. Here is my mantra. Leadership is not knowing all the answers. It's about being committed to the outcome. So as I said, one of the things that I want to do is meet with every one of you and understand what your needs are. That is a huge, huge thing for me. And I think if we can get that done in the next month, by the end of October, I'll know exactly what you need. I'll know exactly how we need to move forward. I'll know exactly what I need to set up. And I want to be able to take your value. I want to bring value to you as much as I possibly can. And that starts with our team here. So there's going to be a little bit of some changes that are happening with our team. We're going to let everyone know about it. And we're going to make the process as streamlined and as easy as we possibly can. Simple, simple. And that's the way we're going here. And then, oops.
No, that's me. Just give me a this.
That's my mantra. Next slide. Next. Okay. That's my mantra. I'm committed to your outcome. I'm committed to the outcome. I don't have all the answers, but I'm going to get them all from you. And then we're going to build a team together. And then the next thing that I would like you to know, and this is my motto, challenge the limited mindset with a predetermined destiny. So we all have beliefs. We all have habits. We all have limiting beliefs about ourselves. So one of the big parts of this whole leadership opportunity is self-mastery, right? Starting with yourself. And I think that's really, really important. I wanted to tell you a little bit about this. This is one of my favorite books of all time. If you haven't read it, I would strongly, strongly suggest that you do. And it's called Atomic Habits. And that's a book that's going to really help you with your own self-mastery. It is going to help you with those little habits that you need to change slowly but surely to get to the top. And you would be amazed at what this will do for your business and what it will do for you personally as an individual. That's one thing that I strongly suggest. It's one thing that I'm going to bring up in our sales rallies, which is, you know, what are different things that we can do to help ourselves? Because it starts with you. And that's really important. And then I want to go back to the basics. I want everybody to be reminded of what KW is all about and what we should all be talking about, what we should all, back to the belief system, what we should be saying, how we should be selling KW. How do we do it? And come back to the basics. The basics are how you get better. As a coach, I know when athletes were like, what do we do next? Okay, let's just go back to the basics and make sure you're doing them right, because you will succeed. So has everybody seen this? as a belief system. I'm sure everybody has. Here's what it is. It will be on that wall as you walk in. Absolutely. Win-win or no deal. Right? Integrity. Do the right thing. If there's a question, just do the right thing. Customers always come first. So it's you before me. Commitment in all things. That's how you get better. Communication. Seek first to understand. I want to understand who you are. I want to understand what you're thinking. Not like, this is how you do it, right? Creativity. Ideas before results. And boy, am I going to open that up to all of you. Because I want to know everything. I want to know what you think. I want to know how we can do it better. Teamwork. That's a big one. Together, everyone achieves more. And that's why I'm going to include you in everything that I do. Everything that we do here. Not I, sorry. Everything that our team does here. Trust starts with honesty. So let's just be open and honest in a kind way. It doesn't have to be hard. It can be very kind. Equity. Opportunities for everyone. And results through people. Success. It's all about people. It's all about relationships. So my first course of action with all of you, as I said before, is going to be to set up a meeting with everybody, every single associate here. I'm going to start with the top 20%. We're going to talk about how we can get some new recruits in. We're going to talk about what you need and how I can help you. And I'm also meeting with the whole staff to see how we can streamline this to be as smooth as possible for you as agents in this transition. So that's it. That's welcome. I'm so grateful for this opportunity, and I cannot wait to meet with every single one of you to get some ideas on how we can move forward in a positive way. Thank you. Here, if you need it, here.
I only have 2 copies, so I'll bring mine as well. I was telling him I bought it at Target because it was on sale, and then a lender sent it to me like 2 days later. So yeah, the free is better. But yeah.
It's also on Audible. I just bought it on Audible.
True that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was nature on there.
Okay.
Yeah, Brooke has that one too. Speaking of books, I think Ashley was tired today and yesterday. So we are starting a book club, which you guys should have gotten the email. I don't have a slide today, but Amanda's our first little book club leader, I guess we would call Amanda. So Miracle Morning for Real Estate Agents, which if you guys haven't read the main Miracle Morning book, freaking awesome. So I'm excited. We'll have a slide that we send out with this that kind of highlights it a little bit more. But if not, you got an email last week. So let's read some good books. We got a lot of books to read now. So sweet. It's kind of what Lois was saying. Call to a past client is not a sales call. It's a relationship call. And there's a world of difference. Very true. Very, very true. As always, every week, we're going to just tell you to be legal and not get sued. So yeah, follow the rules. Do not call in all that is a big deal. Why is it working so slow today? Top 5. We got Lisa Boyle, little over 20 million. Yeah.
KW.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3. It'll take me a while to get. Do you want me to do it for all? Should we just do it 5 times in a row? All of our, okay, at the end, we'll do our 2 claps. You know, and I was looking at, I need to figure out from Kelly how many transactions that is, because that is a tremendous amount. I looked back of what I've done since I started, and I haven't even, yeah. But this just shows if you work hard and you do the things and go back to the basics and make phone calls, then yeah. So congrats, Lisa. Great job. Sydney, a little over 14 million. Million. Congrats. Kara, almost 12 million. You're almost there, and you have a, anyway, she has new listing, so she'll beat that 12 here by next month. Brian, little over 9 million. Yeah. And then we have Jeff, almost 9. So close little battle there. So we'll do our little 2 claps. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's new to me. I have to get used to it. Anyways, we're allowed to laugh at me. I laugh at myself half the time. Team Boyle collectively, it's a little over 35 million. Lots of, yeah, all of the millions. It's crazy to think of. Agent 509, almost 15 million. Kara's team, well, Team Meloy, we got a Kara and a Lauren, a little over 14 million. Frontline Team, little over 8 million. And then Team Dalbey, a little under 6. So do a little 1, 2, 3. I know gotta get used to that part. I'll get there. New listings. We have a ton. There's a tremendous amount of new ones. A lot of doubles. So congrats everybody. We have a couple agents that are gonna highlight their new ones today. Which if anybody else wants to do that, I feel like it's becoming pretty popular during sales rallies, and you know, it helps. Just let the people know what you got. So congrats. Closings. Last 2 we had 3, and congrats Brian, Amanda, and Jeff. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, we have about 15 to close between the 28th and the 30th.
I'll have to take away the new girl, put them off to this. I have way too much fun with finding the stupid things. I think I was up till like 10 last night, just looking through my options. Great show. If you guys haven't seen that series, it's New Girl.
One of my favorites.
It's so Schmidt and Nick, they're just my favorite. So it's a good just background show to just play for a year. Nice. My sister is obsessed. It's New Girl all of the time. It's a little excessive, but it makes sense. Huh? She hasn't seen it yet. No, and it's fine. We'll get there. Yeah, we'll get her there. All right, so our comparison of what's happening. New listings about the same. Back on market. So go snatch those guys up and get some seller credits. Pending, yeah, it's pretty similar. So go get all those deals. Price reductions. Yeah, it's way more than last week. So good opportunities. You know, and it's like with those price reductions, if the seller's motivated enough, and it would still appraise for a little bit higher, give them what they, want and get a credit, get a lower interest rate. So. Quiz time. What form is used for a feasibility approval or disapproval? On Zoom know the answer, whether you want to say it or put it in the chat. Anybody know what the first number is? No, it's fine. You know what's funny is I thought everybody would get this, so my next slide is that's it. You guys know. 90p. It's one of the 90s. Yeah. Sweet. Well, good job. Now you know. We'll have Marcia talk about it next week. So family reunion, we have a few of us going, and great opportunity. And you just come back feeling just jazzed about life in real estate. And you make your phone calls.
Let me know if you are registered to go, because I want to start some sort of board or something that's got everybody's names on it so we can keep track. And
No, that'd be great.
draw other people to it.
Yes, love that.
And the price goes up at the end of October, so.
Yeah, jump on it.
By a lot.
Well, I don't think it goes to, we'll have to talk about it, because I thought it just went up to $7.99.
That's through the end of October, and then it goes.
Yeah, well, that's dumb. We'll talk to him about it. Anyways, we'll just buy tickets before the end of October.
And if you buy them before the end of the year, if you're up for awards, you actually get a medal.
Oh, yay. I love I have my little trophies.
Then you don't get a medal.
I have my little trophies in my kitchen. They're right next to my little teapot that I don't use. Yeah, trophies and medals are fun. You want some minutes? Do you want me to time you on minutes? How many minutes do you want? How many minutes do you want? I actually love being able to.
60 seconds. That's all I need.
Uh,
I'm efficient.
Why isn't it letting me do my thing today?
But Lois and I had a lot of meetings before we got to this point. And there's an old saying in business, you know, some of your best leaders just do one thing really well, and that's hire great people and get the hell out of their way. And that's what I'm trying to do. I really believe in what we're about to do next. And that's take it all. Adversity breeds clarity if you let it. That's when the greatest opportunities show up, is when everybody else is sweating. So instead of feeling overwhelmed, what we're going to try to do is start to become very focused on the fundamentals again. You know, and if it's really a simple thing, it's like building a house, right? If you don't have a strong foundation, it's very difficult to build a house. But once you do, once everybody buys into the basics, it's really easy to get serious about your focus and your concentration, because this includes your gaps, right? In order to build a strong foundation, we have to have those gaps understood. And that's the communication part. It's different for everybody, and that's okay. But it ultimately, when that tour is over and you implement this model, and that's the goal. I've had a couple aha moments I shared with my leadership team this morning. One of them was my coach told me, I don't know, I was bitching about something. And she said, well, you haven't really burned the boats yet. Meaning I had 1 foot in Chelan, 1 foot in here in this office. It's natural, right? It's what I knew. It's protecting my income, it's protecting my family. I understood it very, very well. I had a fallback position no matter what happens. She was on my team for 3 years. She was connected to my hip for 3 years. She's excelled beyond my imagination. Hard to let that go. The brokerage is more important than me. Brokerage is more important than my company in Chelan. This brokerage is the key to my success in Chelan at the same time. Once I understood that, that was my aha moment. To go all in and not talk about going all in. And to do that, sometimes you have to take a step back, reevaluate, and think about where we're going to go next. Once you do that, you get that focus figured out. Here's the thing, momentum happens. What we don't know sometimes is what we don't know, and that is what everybody else is not doing, we're doing. I believe we can help you take the market in the next 12 to 18 months. That means we go get the best people at every company and we give them what they want. Because this company has proven itself to be the best in the business year after year after year. There's great people that work at a lot of companies. Let's go get their market share. And so when we say the word profit sharing, it actually means something. Where we're at right now is our foundation of 80 people. We're going to get to 200 of the best people in the business in 18 months. That's my vision. That's what I'm going to hold her accountable to. That's a big number. You know, when we started, you know what they told me? Nobody would ever, 5 years ago, before I met any of you pretty much, except the people on my team, they said the biggest agent count in history, the last 100 years, was 37 people in North Central Washington. You think you can start with 40? We're at 80. That's a strong foundation, but where we're going next, if you're the best, you're going to want to work here. That's a value proposition that we have to work on every day together. So we can go to work, make a bunch of money, go home to our families and have fun. Is that 60 seconds?
No. But it's fine. We appreciate you anyways. Always, not anyways. But I am gonna figure out a time you next time. I don't know why my thingy didn't work. Kind of makes me sad. But at least I can do my confetti. Oh, but see, the confetti didn't even work. Anyways, I'll figure it out because it's fun. So I decided to this is good to follow up with your motivational speeches. my Tuesday funny of the day. So good, right? Yeah. So, yeah, I got a good funny for next week too that Kara sent me, so. We have Sharon in the office today, so we're gonna have Sharon come up here.
Hello,
Tell
everybody.
us some good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, in person.
Michael's on the west side, his stepdad's in the hospital. So we prayed for him. He had a couple little strokes. So, and at Evergreen. So anyway, but, yeah, how's everyone doing?
Good.
Yeah, surviving this crazy market.
Winning.
Yeah, definitely still in it, right? And it won't be like this forever. I mean, for those of you who have been in this business for any number of years, you know that it's gonna eventually change and switch with rates coming down at some point. So I wanted to ask you guys, who knows what's happening October 1st? That's gonna affect
Oh, government
millions. So that is happening. Something happened, yeah. It always does every year where they're like, oh, we're gonna do this. Yeah, that's a good guess. There's another thing though that's happening that's gonna affect millions of potential home buyers that have this little thing that's looming over their heads. Who said that? Seth? Yeah, what's gonna happen on the 1st?
You want to start that name?
Yeah, the pause for the whole pandemic pause is expiring. And there's no foresight as to what's gonna happen, if they're gonna pause them again, or what's gonna happen. Who knows what the administration will do, but I want to share with you guys a really cool tool that we have that hasn't really been utilized as much because of this pause. People really weren't having to deal with their student loans, but now that the payments are gonna be due, we have what's called Loan Sense. Have you guys heard of it? I know we talked about it a long time ago, but again, because of the pause, most people weren't affected, but now that these payments are gonna be coming due, what it is that when clients apply with us to get pre-approved, when we see all their student loan debt and the payments that are gonna now come into play, we can automatically upload their application through Loan Sense. We have a partnership with them, so they don't have to pay for it. It's free to the client. We upload their student loan debt to this company, and they basically refinance and reanalyze them on the spot. So if they owe, $600, $700, $800 a month, we can change that to getting, their payments way down, sometimes 2/3 to a third, a third to 2/3 of what they owe. And then we can work with getting them more pre-approved, and it actually will tell them if we can reduce your payments by X amount, which equals this much more in-house for you. So it equivalent, it makes a relationship to how much they're saving to how much they can now buy. And it approves them on the spot. We take that piece of paper, we upload it into our file, and they're done. They don't have to do anything else. It's all automatic through us. And we have all of their information because we see their credit reports. All they have to do is give us permission to do the analysis for them, and then we submit it to them, and then it's immediate, and we cover the cost of that for them.
Sharon, what's that called again?
Loan Sense. Loan Sense. You can look it up on YouTube and watch the videos on it. I'll send you guys something so you can see more about it, but it's going to be a game changer for people that are like, I can't buy a house because my student loan debt. That'll be your little trigger to say, actually, I've got a lender that can help you with that. Let me have her call you, and then we'll take it over from there. Yeah. Any questions on that? I mean, there's a lot of details, but we'll take care of all of that. All you need to know is if someone says, I can't because of, and that goes with anything too. If there's anything that someone's struggling with, if they don't think they can afford something, we help people restructure debt and combine. We do home equity lines of credit now. We've been doing a lot of those. So we help people consolidate bills, pay cash for land, all sorts of creative things that we're doing with HELOCs, and we're faster than all the other credit unions. A lot of them, they're bogged down because everyone's grabbing their equity right now. Yes.
Minimum credit score on your guys' HELOC?
660.
660.
Yeah. And we can go up to 95% combined loan to value, which means if someone's house is 650, you take 95% of that, subtract out their first mortgage, and then whatever's left, we can do on a HELOC. We can also go up to 50% debt to income ratio, which a lot of the credit unions limit at 45. So our rates, we have a 1 or 2% add-on the rate, but if they're needing fast service and they don't they just need to be taken care of, well, then it's gonna be a little bit more. But it's interest only payments, and when the rates drop, when prime drops, their rates will drop as well, because HELOCs are adjustable. So those are some things we're doing. Do you guys have any like scenarios or lending questions? Any challenges that you guys have questions on?
Back to the student loan thing.
Yeah.
If you have young people who have bought in the market already
Mhm.
and now are looking at this, can that same thing apply? They can
Yes.
come to you
Yep.
and you can help them. roll.
Absolutely. Yeah, they don't have to buy a house for them to do the loan sense scenario.
Okay,
So we can help them with that.
okay.
Yeah, it's good because there's a lot of student loan refinance companies out there, but they're hard to get through to. And this is nice because we just take their application and we upload it right to the system and it goes boom, and it puts out a little scenario. It's really fast, which I'm all about.
That's great. Oh, and then you have
Fast. Yeah.
they're in your system and.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then we also, just so you guys know, we do single wide mobiles, down to 1976 now. We took out we had a 10-year age limit rule, but we did case by case. So if it comes up and you have one and it's on land, it's, deeded, even if the title's not eliminated yet, we can still do that as long as it hasn't been moved before. So
What's the interest rate on that?
they're about the same.
Oh, really?
It's FHA conventional. It's just, yeah, I mean, there might be an eighth. Actually the rate's mostly the same. The discount points you end up being like maybe a quarter higher. So not much. Yeah.
Do you require the elimination?
By closing, yeah,
Yeah, close it.
eventually. Yep, yeah. And you know how to do all that, right? You guys have a good asset with her on that stuff. So, yeah, any other lending questions?
Anybody on Zoom?
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Any Zoomers? I'll show you the Zoomers. Nope.
And, oh, go ahead.
Could you email me all that so I can do a little recap
Sure.
in our notes?
Yeah, absolutely. And keep in mind, like you were talking about adding closing costs as adding a credit back into a reduced price listing. Sometimes the clients, they're all about what's my payment, what's my cash to close. So it's not necessarily a one and done conversation. So I have a client that's going back and forth on an offer right now. And they wanted to know what it would be. They asked full price, $735, and asked for 3%. The seller countered back at full price with 1%. So now they want to go back and maybe ask for, and do $745 and ask for 2%. So you're all, that sounds really crazy, right? To say all that. But what I did was I said, here's $735 at 1% back from the seller at this rate, like 6.99. And then I did $735 with 1% back at 7.5. The cash to close was a huge difference for them, but the payment was different. And then we did $745 with 2%. So we stacked another $7,400 on there. And so basically, long story short, I showed them 4 options. And that's what's going to get your deals, into contract so that people can see what's my payment, what's my cash to close. And then the clients will all of a sudden, sometimes they might be able to come up with an extra $5,000 or an extra $10,000. Oh, my grandma said she could do this. And all of that happens when we're having those conversations. So if you need some creativity, we're always available to run that by your clients and show them all the different options, not just one, but several, so that they can make their best choice. So, yeah. All right. I'll email you all the details.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Okay, let me on the spotlight in my face. Who's moving so slow today? Rebecca will be here October. Love her. She actually, for $30 person. We have a little video from her that hopefully is going to sound good because everything's running slow today. So
Hi, Keller Williams family, NCW. I'm coming to Wenatchee on the 25th of October, and if you haven't signed up, you've got to. I'll drop the link below. I'm really excited to be with you all. Business Planning Clinic, I think it should have a title, Goal setting made simple. Because what it is it's taking the millionaire real estate agent model, giving you the blueprint, and then giving you the nitty gritty, like how can I implement this into my life, into my business now. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all on the 25th of October. Be sure to sign up. This class is for mega agents. This class is for individual agents, brand new agents. We're going to break it down into simple ways for you to become a millionaire real estate agent, whether it be in your business or like me, I've learned how to wealth build and invest in real estate in less than 6.5 years. By utilizing the tips and tricks of Business Planning Clinic, I was able to put together a plan and purchase over 23 cash flowing investment doors. I can't wait to see you. And if you have any questions, reach out. We'll see you on the 25th of October.
She has such a good vibe. I don't know, I'm all about the vibes. Yeah, she's just a bright, happy, great human.
One thing on that note, just so like a surprise pop-in tomorrow, everybody's invited. Fletcher Ellington will be here from 1 to 3 to talk about the mindset part of goal setting and business planning. So sometimes we get to those clinics and it's like we have these limiting beliefs, or we have some things that are holding us back from really fully becoming transparent with our needs and wants as a business plan. So I asked him if he wouldn't mind coming in and just hanging out with us for a couple hours and again, just giving us some life hacks on how to approach next year, how to approach your goals. I think it's going to be really, I've done it with him before. It's pretty amazing. Everybody's invited, 1 o'clock right here tomorrow.
He's got good vibes too. Sweet. So we have a couple listings to highlight. Seth, do you want to come up here, or do you want me to just turn this little camera around?
I'll just yell from back.
He's gonna yell from the back. So hold on, one minuto. Spotlight, yeah, just everybody in the front, you can hide your faces if you don't want to be on camera. Sweet, okay, Seth saying things.
Yep, new listing just came up yesterday. It is 3 beds, 1 bath, in East Wenatchee, right across the street from Grant Elementary School. Has the attached 1-car garage, a detached shop in the back that probably has room for about 2 cars, or it can be converted into an ADU, I think, with an additional, like you can keep the 1-car garage, and then there's space in the back that you could do a small ADU for a family member or a rental. Just under 0.3 acres, built in 55, good bones, great canvas for somebody that wants to come in and do some updating. Lots of potential in the backyard, is really big. Original hardwood floors, kind of cool. It need refinishing, but it's a really cool spot. Come check it out. Doing broker's tour tomorrow. If you have any clients interested, we're also doing 2 open houses, one on Saturday and one on Sunday.
Look at the wallpaper. Freaking love old wallpaper.
Retro.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, sweet. Thanks much. Do broker's tour, everybody. Okay. And sell it. Sell it, sell it. Yes, please.
Motivated sellers, vacant, easy to show.
Yep.
I don't think anybody has lived in it for, I think it's been 7 or 8 years since he's actually lived there.
Wow.
It's just sat empty,
Oh.
full of all of his crap while he was taking care of his parents.
Oh, dang.
So.
Okay. Well, it won't let me highlight Keith, but he's gonna highlight his listings. So Keith, if you want to talk about your sweet land listings.
Yeah, hi there. You guys hear me okay?
Yep. Oh, there you are.
Hello. I'm actually out here at my project in Boise right now. I've known several people that have moved to Boise from Wenatchee, so I might as well make mention if anybody over there knows of anybody moving to Boise. This is one of my projects here. I can't see really what I'm aiming at, but we've got 17 homes going on over here. First one is set to close this week and several more coming on the market. So if you guys have any interest, connect with me.
Okay.
And then I've got Broadview on the canal. It's a little gated 55 plus community, just north of the water tower, and connects to the first phase that the Andres did several years ago. Yep, there's a picture of it there. So we've got 9 lots. We're priced as low as $199.9, and I think our highest price lot in there right now is $249, if I remember correctly. And then there's a whole parcel, about 4.5 acres left on the west side, on the uphill side of that street we put in there, that could be available for somebody to use as an individual lot. Or we have, I believe, 5 sets of stubs for 5 future lots on the uphill. It's going to take somebody pretty creative to get that done. A little bit steep up there, but fantastic views across the valley, unobstructed. So on all of those lots, bring a builder. Be great to get some specs going, and or individual homeowners, buyers that want to have a custom home built up there. And then in East Wenatchee, off of Cascade and 33rd Street, got 8.5 acres there. We're just finalizing the development for 38 lots. We've got a couple lots under contract already, and have been getting quite a few calls on that as well. I think it's most ideal for builders to come in there, buy up several lots, and try to minimize how many different individuals and or builders are in there. So if you know a builder big enough to take on 6-10 lots or more, that would be ideal. And we're kind of calling this a Northwest contemporary style home. I should have sent some pictures over to show some examples of the vision there, but kind of a new look for Wenatchee, not just a traditional look. Very cool architectural angles and styles in there. So we're priced down as low as $129.9 on those, and I think our highest price lots in there are right around $160.
Yeah, good deals.
Yeah. So we do have 1 lot in each of those subdivisions over there on the MLS now, so you can look at those, and I'll start adding more in the coming days.
Sweet. And yeah, if you want to send me those other kind of drawings, or what you had mentioned by email, then I can put them in the sales rally notes.
Okay, fantastic.
Sweet. Well,
right.
Thanks for highlighting him. Good to see your face. He's our Idaho dude. So if you have referrals to Idaho, yeah, send them that way. So sweet. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thanks.
This is running so slow. I have very high standards for technology. Even this slowness, it drives me nuts. And my husband, he uses a lot of like government computers. It'll literally take 5 minutes to open a web page. He's like, "Oh, this is great." Yeah, it makes no sense to me. I'm very picky. Ignite tomorrow with Fletcher, I guess, in a little Russ hybrid deal.
Yep.
So 1 o'clock, and then
It's gonna be really good.
Fletcher's a
Kick in
great
the doors
human.
for you. I mean, right now, the hardest part about goal setting is often how do you do it, and what does it even mean, and where do you start? And so some of those limiting kind of understanding of goal setting, if you haven't done it in a while, you can kick in that door, and then by the time Rebecca gets here at the end of October, on the 25th, you'll be even more prepared to really take on the new year.
And please sign up for Rebecca's class too, so I can get head count.
Yes, we need head counts for Rebecca's so we can have some bone food. I'm thinking Garlini's. I don't know. Pasta makes everybody.
I don't know
You had
yet.
that pasta that one time at that
Jimmy.
brochures tour.
Yeah.
We're not doing, no, we need a break.
You never know.
Oh, dang, fancy. Yeah, that would be great. So Fletcher, one of his last classes, everybody's like, "Oh, it's hard to go to the gym," or like a majority of people. And he said it in this way where he's like, "Is it hard to walk out your door? Or is it hard to like get in the car? Is it hard to drive?"
That makes you feel it.
He said it in such a good way though. It was real nice. And I was like, okay, I could do it. Then I think I went to the gym for a week and then I slacked off again, but that's just me. Objection handling, every other Wednesday. We kind of got switched around with one of the months being 5 weeks. So it's just alternating. So And then I turned off the calendar invite thing because it was driving me nuts and sending all of you multiple notifications. So that's gone to make everybody happy. But I'm doing the tech training tomorrow. So if anybody has any recommendations or anything, we're going to talk a little bit about the new KW sites, which has a really, really nice layout to it. There's just some things that they took away and then some stuff that isn't in the works yet. So you kind of really have to know if you should make the switch now, depending on like how your smart plans are set up. So, you know, that's something we'll kind of dive into and then, you know, probably just have an open forum after that for all of the questions. And we'll see if I can answer all of the questions or I'll call Lauren. Contracts class with lovely Marcia talking over, and I think a Vanessa hybrid, right? Because you guys are both going to talk about, yeah, kind of a weird,
It will probably
weird form.
take the entire time on the manufacturer's.
Yeah, I would think so. It's a crazy, crazy little weird form. So that's going to be fun to learn about. And then brokers tour, Seth's listing is going to be on there. Are you doing the crumble cookies?
Yes.
He will have crumble cookies there, so you don't have to like be in the line around the side of the building. So yeah, no, limited quantity, I am sure. Yeah. You're doing.
Yeah, cut them in 12s, they're so rich.
Yeah, are they like big, huge? I've never had one. They're like, see, they're ginormous.
They're thick, they're like a cookie in a bite.
Don't look at the, yeah.
He showed me this morning the amount of calories already. Yeah.
They go by quarter cookie and then they go by.
That's keto.
All I know is at $6 a cookie, they better be pretty good.
No, and yeah, if you cut them in 4s, then that would.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's
Lot
what I
of
did at my
moderation.
open house Saturday. That's what I did at my open house on Saturday. I bought crumble cookies and cut them in quarters. It's an entire meal just to eat a quarter.
Yeah, I'm sure it sounds delicious. I'm sure some of their flavors seem great. So yeah. Well, go get some cookies. Does anybody else have a broker's tour from all of our new listings? Anybody else gonna be out and about in the world? No, yes. Well, that's fine. Okay, that's all I got.
Hey, we're just
That's it for the day.
Picture with the thumbs up.
Yeah, we gotta do the pictures, of course.
I guess that's what we did. Wait a second, I have to get everyone in it. Sorry. It'll take me a second.
You're gonna be in it too.
I do? Yeah. Yay. I can't put my thumb up though. 1, 2, 1. Everyone ready?
Wait.
1.
And also take a bunch, take like 6,
Yeah.
do it right.
Oh, and then put my thumb up.
Yeah, there you go.
Take a bunch of them.
Oh, wait, then I gotta put this thumb down here. Yeah, but now how do I take the picture? I'll be in here.
Yeah. I got the tech trainer for this part of the cell phone.
Oh, the index thing.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a bummer.
There you go.
Thanks for taking a bunch.
Just try it.
Well, I think you can
Yeah,
just
well,
click
that's-
the volume in the other one.
Also, yeah, the down volume also works on the shutter button.
Oh, okay, got it.
So if you flip it around, you can press it with your thumb.
Look, my name.
Gee, there you go.
I got it?
Yes.
Okay, I think
Let me show you on this side.
I got it though.
I didn't
I think.
Okay, so if you do this, then if you just click this button, it'll take the picture.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah,
we have to turn the.
Okay, I'm not doing that picture.
We'll try it again next week. Yeah, we'll succeed next week. Okay, bye all the Zoomers. See you later.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I love it.